Hello, lovely people. I hope you all are doing well. Riddle me this. Do you like my jacket? I thrifted this jacket years ago, and I just plan to keep it this way because I kind of liked how big it was, like in the wintertime. I kind of liked oversized stuff. But now I'm like, what is this? Why did I purchase this? You know what I mean? So that's just my way of saying we're doing a thrift flip. We're thrifting this. We're flipping this right now. There is this, I don't know if I'd call it a corset. I'm just gonna say top. There's this top that I've seen on Pinterest that I've really wanted to try and make. And I thought it was a super easy top. All I have to do is make the pattern and then get the fabric and then make it. So since this jacket has like a cool flower design on it, I thought this would be a really cool fabric to use on that project. I presume that I will only be using the sleeves to make what I need because the top doesn't take that much fabric. And I think the sleeves are just what I need. So I'll probably have a lot of leftovers, and if you guys have any ideas of what I should do with the rest of it, just let me know and maybe I will do that. But yeah, okay, let's just go ahead and get started. I'm going to make the pattern first, and then we're going to deconstruct this whole thing so that we can get as much fabric from it as possible. Let's get started. So, getting started, I made my own pattern using a top that I already had, and since that top is stretchy, which means the measurements are maybe a little bit smaller than what they usually should be, I added on a little bit of inches on each side to kind of compensate for what was lost. So I knew that in order to make this top 3D, you had to add some darts for your protruding breasts. So what I did was I just made it 2 inches. I actually eventually went back and made it 3 inches, but it was just a 3-inch wide triangle that I made all the way to where my nipple would be in the design. So with that, I made my own mock-up using muslin. Since this is a thrift flip, it's not like I can mess up and get more of that fabric. Like, what I have is what I have, it's done. So I made sure to make it with muslin first so that I make sure that there's no mistakes and that I am able to go and fix it before actually making the bustier out of the jacket. Also, make sure you sew the straps on at an angle so that it could sit well on your shoulders. For me, unfortunately, I did not angle it enough, so it does fall ever so slightly, but it's not a really big deal. I mean, the top still stays on, so. At first, I had sewed the darts on the wrong way. When I sewed it on the way that I did it, it wasn't the same number of distance from the end of the bustier to the seam line. So instead of a just regular isosceles triangle, you want to make a 90-degree triangle so that that seam line can be straight up and down and parallel to the end of the bustier. To hide raw edges, what the jacket has is a little bit of a delicate fabric that they sew onto the raw edges to cover them up. So what I did was I ripped that out of the jacket and used it on the edges of my bustier. You want to make sure that you sew the hook and eye as close to the edge as possible. Make sure you sew it on tight though, or else obviously it'll pop off. And that's it. That's how I made this bustier, inspired by the Orseund Iris brand bustier. Yeah, this was a really easy one and a really fun thrift flip, and I am glad that I didn't throw that jacket out because obviously I found something better to do with it. As for the rest of the fabric of the jacket, it's not much, but if you have any ideas like what small projects I can do with it, let me know, because it's not enough to make something big like another shirt or like another top, but I still have some leftover fabric that, I don't know, maybe I can turn into something like a pouch or something. I don't know. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I will see you next time. Bye!